Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and ATM Mastermind Group page, and in today's video we're going to be talking about service calls. Always remember that we have an ATM A to Z course that teaches you all the steps from A to Z how to be successful in the ATM business. We also have an ATM Mastermind Group page that's free to join for like-minded individuals just like yourself looking to get a little bit more information before you take that deep dive into the ATM business. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to go jump right into it and talk about service calls. How do I handle them? What do I do? How do I do it? So the number one thing you should be thinking about is service time. What's my response time? Somebody calls, how long is it going to take me? So is it going to be 4 hours? Is it going to be 8 hours? Is it going to be same day? What do you want to do and how do you want to do it? So you need to establish a response time. So for us, we always do 4 hours or less depending on situations. And you want to establish that with your customer. You want to let them know, hey, you know what, we're going to come in this amount of time. And then you also, when they call, you'll ask them, is this an emergency? Do you need me down there right away? Or can this wait until such and such a time? And they'll let you know. No, it's not a big deal. We're closing the store at 8 to 7:30. Come tomorrow, no problem. Or, you know what, I need it right away. And so you're going to ask those questions when you get a service call. Also, you want to establish, what do you do on nights and weekends and holidays? How do you respond to that? Are you on call 24 hours a day? Are you going to be able to handle it on a weekend? What if you have a full-time job? How are you going to handle that service call? So most of the time the ATM doesn't break down, so it's not a big issue, but you should still have that protocol and set those thresholds so let your customer know what your priorities are and how you handle those service calls. Number 2, you should always have a service sticker on your machine. That tells the customer, the store owner, hey, if I have an issue, I go over to the machine, there's an 800 number or there's a number to call in case the machine breaks. So you might have it on your business card, you might give that business card to the store owner, but you also want to have a service sticker just in case they lose their number and they need somewhere to call. So you put that on there. Also, it helps out for advertising if somebody sees, oh, whose ATM is, I need an ATM in my store. You know, we've had from time to time somebody saw a sticker and we got a location just because we had a service sticker on there. So it's also a form of advertising. But you want to establish a service sticker on your machine. How do I handle when the cardholder does call, and most of the time what they're calling about is they didn't get their money or they think they didn't get their money. So how do you handle those situations? What you want to do, one of the things, and I just give you a little tip here, one of the things you want to do is you never want to refund them that money. You want to also train your store owner to never refund the money. A lot of times the store owner says, oh, it's a good customer, I believe what they say. That's all true. But if that customer has a challenge, and let's say they requested $40, the store owner gives them $40. Now the store owner is going to come to you and says, I need that $40 back. You give them the $40, and what happens is now that cardholder can dispute the charge. Then if the charge was good, and then you have to give them another $40, so they beat you out of $40. If the charge was legitimate and they did get their money, now you lost $40. So you want to empower your store owners never to give the money back, and they can always say, you know what, that's not my machine, call the number on the machine, and then your protocol will be dispute the charge always. There's a number on your debit card, credit card that says for disputes, please call there. What'll happen then is they'll issue a call ticket. The ISO, like ourselves, will notify you, the ATM owner, hey, we'll give them the sequence number. They'll say this is the challenge, and then you'll research that, and then we'll pull the journal, and then they'll submit it to the ISO. Sometimes you can do that automatically right now. Sometimes you have to physically go into the machine and do that. Either way, you'll submit the journal to the ISO, and then they'll make sure that either it's a valid charge or it's a bogus charge, and then that cardholder will either get their money or they won't. But you gotta know that whole process going forward. For number 5, I want you guys to jump over to ATM Mastermind Group page. Remember, it's free to join for like-minded individuals just like yourself who are looking to get a little more information of the ATM game. Always remember to like and subscribe to our video below, and add any additional comments or concerns or another video that you guys are looking to see or a little bit more information. So without further ado, I'll see you guys over at the ATM Mastermind Group page. Thank you very much.